Hello students, welcome to this class. In today's video I will talk to you about commonly misused irregular verbs. I have six verbs that are the most commonly misused irregular verbs. The first one is lie, to rest, to lie on the bed, right? The next one is lay, to place, to lay the pencil or the marker on the table, right? The next one, sit, to rest, all right? To put your bottom on a chair, on a couch, or wherever, to sit, to rest. The next one is to set, to place. Set the table on, set the television on the table, okay? To set, to place. Rise, to ascend. Rise, to rise. It sounds almost like the noun rise, right? But no, it is also a verb that means to ascend. And the next one is to raise. This means to lift up. For example, you can say, raise your hand if you're happy. Lift up your hand. But you cannot say rise your hand, okay? You could say rise from the chair or rise from the underworld, okay? But you cannot say raise in this case. All right, lie and lay are often confused because if you notice, the simple past of lie is exactly the same as the present tense of lay. Yes? So people often say, I lied, or I laid on the bed. Yes? But that is not the past. They confuse these two also. For example, instead of saying, I rested on the grass, I laid on the grass. No. I lay on the grass. That is a past. Or I have lain on the grass. All right? The next one is lay, laid, and laid, to place. And the sit is sat. And is oftenly confused with set because they sound similar. Sit, set. All right? But the past is sat, and the past of set it remains the same as the present. Set, to place. And rise is, for example, he rose from the grave, or he has risen from his bed. All right? To raise, for example, he raised his hand, or he has raised his hand. Right? To lift up. So these are the six most commonly misused irregular verbs. Make sure to take note of these because you will be needing it in the future. Now, I have three examples here on the board. The first one says, she raised her hand. And I wrote a note for you, not rised. Remember, rise, to ascend. Raise, to lift up. So she raised her hand. Rise and shine. That is a very, very common idiomatic expression to tell somebody to get up, right, from bed. The next one says, my keys laid on the floor, not lay. Remember that the past of lie, which means to rest, is lay. And that is why this is kind of confusing, but we are not talking about resting. We are talking about laying something, right? Placing something. So the past is laid. All right? My keys laid on the floor and I could not find them. Next, I will leave you some homework. Remember that you need to take note of these commonly misused irregular verbs so that you avoid mistakes in the future. For homework, write 4 sentences using commonly misused irregular verbs. Remember that if you need to take note of the verbs I gave you that are the most commonly misused, do it. And well, remember to do your homework in the comment section below this video, along with any comment, suggestion, or question that you may have. Thank you for watching this video, and I will be very, very glad to read all your comments and homework. And I will see you next time. Would you like to watch my next video? Click on the television to the right. About a summary of progressive tenses, or progressive simple tenses. The simple past, simple present, and simple future.